Welcome to a tabletop RPG adventure where I will subjugate my friends to countless horrors. This gives you a glance into my home game where you get to see the players experience the horrors of the dungeon.
I turn to Leo. I can't be blamed for this!
I point directly at him. I blame you!
Where I relearn mechanics.
I hit the rocks again. I hit the rocks again.
You begin to continuously hit the rocks. Everyone else, I'm fucking with you. It doesn't do that. So, and you get to suffer with us. Torches up, adventurers. We're heading into the Abomination vaults.
Have mercy, don't hear that.
They can hear you now. Would you like to tell the people who came here early while you're losing your ever-living shit?
It's yippee! That's what we wanted to say, yippee!
Why are they so
yippee!
soft and round and plump, though?
Don't make us.
We're broken people! It's testicles, okay, Chad? It's nuts!
Don't
You're
make
talking
us
about
explain
nuts!
We had a whole minute, man. We had time.
You did have a whole time, but even within a minute, I highly doubt you would have been able to calm yourselves down.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you can't expect me, a fully grown adult male at the ripe age of 22, to see another man's full-grown dick and nuts and not lose his mind. That shit is so funny.
Now Chad doesn't even have fucking contact.
I'm more confused.
I gotta shut my window. I'm just yelling about dick and nuts.
Oh,
Crying.
You know what? I need to say that I'm very, very happy that I'm not done moving yet, because I feel like this wouldn't be the best first impression of my new neighbors.
I have tears in my eyes. Oh.
I'm sure that lady who moved in next door aren't they connected to the dick? What?
It's like, mommy, the lady next door is scary. Why do you think so? Nuts.
She keeps talking about nuts.
Dude, I can't believe Ludwig whipped his full nuts out there and hit the Luddy on him. That's just crazy.
So that's what we're talking. Let me give you a quick update. Quick rundown for the confused. Minutes before we started, War busted out laughing, and it was a cry laugh, so you knew it was good. And he must have been browsing Twitter, because all he just starts screaming is, Ludwig ripped out his dick and nuts on stream. It turns out he did.
I'm very curious about the technical issues of this action. However, it's been proven true to me. Therefore, I need to say respect to that man.
Stop.
It's been proven that nuts exist.
I now need to admit boys exist on the internet.
No, it can't.
They don't exist.
Why is there text popping up?
What?
I'm doing that as kind of as an experiment, because so as I run this, you know, as I have, like, it's a pre-made adventure, so I'm just like, okay, so it's labeled on different rooms based on how the modules are written. Like there's like A19, A20, and it tells me what's in the rooms. And I'm fucking tired of going back and forth with a fucking PDF. And I have 3 full screens, but they're all taken up right now. All 3 of my monitors are taken up running this bitch. So, and I have to scrunch the PDF of 2 things. I'm like, no, what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this, in which I can hide them for you. Like, you're not gonna be, you won't see them. I should have done this in pre-prep, but I was up till 5 a.m. last night, figuring life out. So I'm just like,
we're playing Scrabble.
I'm just gonna, yeah, we're playing Scrabble, and so I was like, all right, well, let me just put this on. Like, this will be great. It'll be a good idea. You know, we'll just do that, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting little bits and bobs there, so I know what room is what. So when I'm looking at my fucking PDF, it's not like, oh shit, what fucking room is this one? Is this A18? Did I misread A18? And then it's like, what's going on here? So this, you know, that's my rant. Running pre-made shit is an interesting challenge.
Isn't
By the way, if anyone,
I'm sorry, go on.
If anyone in chat is debating whether or not they should play Scrabble as ZoranTheBear, don't. All right, don't. This guy joined halfway through our game and started throwing down words on the fucking board. I was like, look at that goofy ass word. No way, that's a and he gets like 30 points in a turn. He like, I didn't even know those were English.
To be fair, you got like a 40-point like za.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But that's because I used Z on a triple number. I got like completely lucky.
It was very upsetting. Anyway, we've been playing a lot of Scrabble recently.
I don't know what you mean. I think that schwerer Panzerspähwagen 7,5 cm Sonderkraftfahrzeug 234 4 Panzerabwehrkanonenwagen is a perfectly legit word for Scrabble.
This is why
I'm sorry, I don't speak hip hop.
So
Jesus.
I find it harder to believe that word exists than, you know,
it is
that nuts do.
It's a German word.
Oh, fuck, we gotta play the game.
I'm sorry for all the nut jokes you're about to hear this stream chat.
Do we have to play?
You didn't see. You could say that you didn't see nothing yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to show him my nuts. Can I roll for intimidation?
Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh god. Oh fuck me. All right.
So we are all live now. I think we've got our hysterical bullshit.
I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's more like
Bullshit.
nothing important.
Sorry.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Nat one grower.
Well, hi everybody. Yeah. So if you guys, I did put out tweets and stuff saying we're live. So if you want to yell at your own worlds, but
am I doing it? Same or are you?
I'm already doing it. No advertising in general, by the way, Zoran.
I mean advertising in general. They have to know who you are and your things and all your stuff.
Yeah, we're all about to advertise in general. You.
Oh. When you said it, I was like, no advertising in general. I'm like, but what? That's what you're doing.
Oh,
No
God.
advertising on my RuneScape server.
Love RuneScape so much. Sorry, I do not want to get on that conversation.
That's a whole different tangent. We can't get onto.
Oh man, a whole other challenge, you say?
Now you.
No, Zoran, we have to play at least a little bit of A-bomb today.
I'd beat you with a rock if you gave us all. If we showed up and you gave us all RuneScape accounts, you're like, all right, that's how we're doing it today.
Don't you dare get me started on the socioeconomic impact of the waterfall quest. I swear to God.
Oh god. I had such a fucking nostalgia hit from that game, which is in alpha right now.
RuneScape?
No, Dark and Darker.
Very fun.
It is so
Yeah,
fun. I got
that.
addicted.
You know what my favorite
this
version
is like
of
Dark and Darker,
is?
but PvE.
These
Damn it,
nuts.
God damn it, Lime. God damn it, that was my goal.
Sorry.
Lima really liked your joke.
Lime would
All
have
right.
liked my joke.
Zoran, where were we moments before?
Your show.
Yes,
so sorry.
Yeah, your show.
You all, last time we were playing the Abomination Vaults, we're scouring around through the top levels. You've scoured mostly everything, and you came upon one of the outermost buildings here in Gauntlet Keep. As you enter inside, busting through the door, finding whispering spooky ghosts assailing your senses, and then finding a living doll that has recently shut down due to your negotiations. In picking up one of its soul gems, you find yourself in this kind of outward area, this outward little building with shattered glass and a interesting looking telescope at the southern room. You guys were beat up a little bit. Leah, I think you were profusely bleeding as your health is nearly to 0, considering that puppet almost destroyed you. And yeah, that is what's been going on. I have to ask everybody, now what they're doing. You have any questions? What happened? Because we haven't got to play for a little bit because Whiskey, I think, you were moving and stuff, and we had some adjustments here and there. I know I've been busy as hell trying to get raccoons and all the other stuff. Hey, life happens. Like this game, as much as this is more as casual as the campaigns go. So it's just whenever we can, whenever we can't.
That's Zoran's way of saying that if there's ever a conflict, he's putting our show down first. So
It's true. We're the first sick dog to get shot.
Please, you gotta keep telling him you like the show. I really enjoy my time.
We already have a bad leg. It's not looking good. We're not gonna do good at the races, okay?
I gotta come over and be like, sounds to me here, fellas, numbers are low this year. I gotta save some money.
Our Christmas review is gonna be crazy, Chad, if you guys don't start putting in the work.
He starts calling us Old Yeller, by the way. He changed the tag in the Discord to Old Yeller. It's really scary.
He starts giving us pet names. He's calling me the dog from where the red fern grows. One of them.
No.
Sam's the other.
No. It's calling Whiskey Baby's mom.
Waiting where, Zoran
calling me Lenny.
Zoran becomes the average Discord moderator.
No.
Just like, Discord puppies.
Oh, God.
No, God, no.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You should die. Minecraft.
Now you said that, and now I know Zoran doesn't like that. I'm a big fan of that. All right. Sorry.
Back to the Christian Minecraft server.
Back to our Christian Minecraft.
There used to be a bit I would do to be like, this is a Christian stream. Anytime anything gets all fucky, like it's a Christian stream with Christian values.
Zoran's a say-so VTuber.
And then
This is a Christian stream with level 5 holy spell slots.
That one got me, Sam.
Gosh.
Getting gorsh.
I just love I looked into the chat and there is someone like, that was not very nice of you, kitten.
Hold on, kitten. Let's take this to DM.
You'd have to be real good in DMs today if you want that hero point. No. Any chance you get.
Say
so about that golden telescope down there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm prone. Can I have the prone condition?
Of course you can loot the golden telescope, but you know where you need to loot it to, right?
Somebody get a bucket of cold water.
I'm sorry.
Go.
It's stopping now.
Go ahead and continue. You see the telescope that you were told that was a very interesting shiny from the very, very spooky ghost of the previous room. You guys have dealt with the living doll creature, lovingly named Mr. Beak. You see glass all over the floor inside of this ruined area where apparently a bunch of telescopes, lenses, and a whole bunch of workshop items are strewn across the ground. What do you all do?
Could Greg turn back to Leo and be like, hey, are you good? Are you all right? He's gonna look at Leo and then look at Klaara and just like kind of like tug her arm sleeve. Well, like a kid would do, you know? Like that little like half tug. And he's gonna be like, I think he needs a little bit of help here. I don't know. He's gonna tug a little bit harder, hearing the gurgles. Like he's obviously like fucking coughing up blood at this point.
I think it got along.
Klaara.
I kind of just walk north and start doing battlefield medicine on.
It's the collapse lung.
What you can do instead is just first aid, so you can just do assurance and stuff and heal him. The DC, because there's no difficulty currently, so you can just roll 2d8, or you can try to roll the d20, see if you can maybe crit, get 4d8.
I just went for 2d8, and after that I will probably use a healing spell to give it a little bit of an extra magical oomph. And for that, I will not use my heal spell because I'm completely out of spell slots. However, I do have 2 wands of heal, so I will use one of the wands of heal to cast heal at 2 action variant. I will just... Oh, should I just click the wand or...
Yeah. If you want to use your wand, that's absolutely okay. If you need help using it, just let me know.
I clicked the use wand of heal, but it didn't do anything. Oh wait, no, here, heal. God damn it. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm using
No, it's okay. Wands and Foundry is really weird. Because basically when I click, it says you like the proficiency to use Wand of Heal. You don't have the trick magic item feat and the wands to me has always been weird. The trick magic feat, I eventually start to understand it. It's always weird to me. So what I'll allow
reduced
for now,
both of my wands to 0 uses. I wanted to use only one.
Yeah, so for this, go ahead and just cast heal normally. And I'll give you back your charges here in a bit.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just say you're able to use it normal just for this case, and then we'll try to fix it later on.
As she's smashing like a stick against the wall, I'm just I'm gonna cough up more blood.
Well, you get back 17 hit points.
Oh my god.
I just lay one hand on his forehead and calmly say, Scripture 3017 invoke. I will restore you to health and heal your wounds. As his wounds just close and the blood flows back from the ground back into his veins.
There's dirty blood!
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did that punch hurt?
It was not a punch, it was a stab.
Oh, it was?
It was a stab. It collapsed my lung. I'm gonna hold my arm up. Greg, help me up.
Your lung just
Greg's gonna have to
expanded
grab
back.
his other arm and use both hands to pick him up and just kind of like scoot back a bit.
I'm gonna look at my hands and be like, oh, thanks, man, and drag my hand down your vest and just smear my blood on you.
Oh, come on! There's already like vomit on it. Oh man!
God. Now it's both of my hands.
And then the floor with the goblin and with the poop.
I forgot. You're
it's like a concoction of just.
I made a mistake touching you.
No, I'm just imagining Gereg just picking up the lung from the floor. Man, you dropped this.
God, you're foul.
You took it like a champ, though. Like that's.
I immediately fell on the ground. I guess.
Well, with all of us alive, I need to say, Grekin.
Yes?
I will never, ever doubt you again. This was amazing. You have shredded the confidence of that doll to shreds.
Well, listen. My play was overstated. He gets all flustered. I was trying to. I don't want bloodshed.
Grekin, will you take the cinnamon roll?
I just shove it in one move directly into my mouth. It happens with such ferocity and speed that you think you're gonna look down and your fingers are gone too. But it's just the cinnamon roll.
I just look at the glittering, little liquid on the tips of my fingers as the cinnamon roll disappeared with such ferocity that I felt the gust of wind.
It's like a horse. You were lucky you kept your palm open.
I see you like cinnamon rolls.
Horses are so
well. Either way, I appreciate what you did here very, very much. That was amazing. I'm genuinely impressed.
It does raise questions, though. Is it more morally righteous to kill an enemy, as Lamashtu says, or is it more morally righteous to make them surrender?
What's Lamashtu say about surrender?
Not much.
I guess there's your answer, huh?
Well,
I mean, if you wanna ask yourselves that and see what your knowledge is, Grekin, you can do a religion check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'll do. I've been in my spare time when I get bored, I open the Wikipedia page for Lamashtu because I read it when I was making the character, but it's a long fucking page.
Really?
Yeah, it's
There's
a long
lot.
page.
There's a lot
Honestly
to it.
said, from when I were reading through my own goddess, Pharasma, I did not really see much about normal morality. It's mostly about undead and how to treat necromancers and stuff. So I
Yeah.
feel like she doesn't much care about, letting prisoners alive.
Oh, fuck. You guys.
Is she nice to necromancers?
It's like, hey, that necromancer, fucking stab that cunt right in the throat. But, that bandit who murdered 5 children? I don't really care. Figure it out yourself, buddy.
You asked that really tentatively, Odds.
I was worried.
You don't have any sort of plans, do you?
Oh, I'm worried for necromancers.
I'm worried for you.
Anyways, Lamashtu.
I can't seem to recall much about
Lamashtu.
Lamashtu.
I'm gonna roll 2 just to see what Zoran tells me. Oh, never
You
mind.
did roll 2.
Happiest god you know.
Oh, you're big.
Loveliness,
over there,
kittens,
Klaara.
everything. Like, you heard of Lamashtu probably that a beast and stuff. You're thinking puppies, kittens, all that with your 9.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, a charity god, of course. You know,
charity
helper
god.
of the
Oh.
deformed.
Making sure all your puppies are healthy. Your kittens always have many, whether cats, they come
I
older, they
just
get a
find
bunch
it
of
funny.
kittens.
Patron
Because-
saint of the of insane asylums, of course.
Yeah.
Did we get back to the Discord kittens again?
No.
Oh,
we've left that
no,
part.
bad. I feel like for this stream we need like a little water spray bottle for it. It's bad.
No, stop!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God,
God.
no,
Oh.
Ginger! Look at Ginger in the chat!
Fast,
friend.
down, down.
You too. Get out of
Suppressive
here.
fire, suppressive fire.
Oh, God.
I'm just imagining the spray bottle MG42.
Oh, fuck.
That would be like a water hose dispenser.
All right, well, let's, who's brave enough to go up there and steal that golden stick?
Yeah, what about that blue rock? That.
I
That guy
will
dropped.
note that I can heal you exactly 1 more time, and after that I will need to rest.
I
Someone say golden stick. Someone say brave.
only the bravest can go alone in this room and
I know.
fetch that golden stick.
I know I'm brave. I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna lift the telescope.
You lift
Bring
it
it back.
just fine.
Beautiful. I'm gonna bring it back.
I'm
Oh,
just
wait,
imagining
no,
you
you're
just
good.
plow through all of those glass shards like crunch, crunch, crunch. Grab, crunch,
the
crunch,
bravest.
crunch.
Hey, who is keeping the spyglass?
I can hold it on me.
Looks heavy. No thanks.
I mean, we could take
I
a look
feel
at it.
like-
It looks pretty well built.
Okay. Gereg, you talked to the voice upstairs, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you should lead the negotiation with them over this telescope.
Yeah, I can. No problems. Can I take a little look at that telescope though?
Oh, let me step aside so that Argo can
Be
give
my
it to you.
guest.
Let me enhance. Let me see what's going on with this thing. And I would
All
like
right.
to roll crafting to see, what the cut of its jib is.
Absolutely, go for it.
God, if it's
I rolled an
true.
11.
What is with your rolls today?
Today.
It's already
What is
started.
this?
Well,
Hey.
I will quickly suggest,
Yeah, that's a telescope.
Mr. Grekin, shall we assist him as his business team?
It's probably worth like 10 silver.
As you're looking at with your wall of 11, you can't quite 100% tell its value, but you surmise it to be about, maybe you can get like a cup of 2 gold. Maybe a guy need to call in an expert about it, maybe try to raise the price a little bit.
Did somebody call for an expert on mercantile goods?
Absolutely.
take a
Grekin,
look
I
at it.
feel like we should help out Gereg as his business team for negotiation and mercantile acquisitions.
Let me have a look. I can't tell you where it's from, but I could probably tell you what it's worth.
Let's take a look at it together.
And I rolled a 13 on the die, 17 total for mercantile.
I rolled a 7, I know nothing.
Klaara, you think this is like a salt shaker of some sort? Like it rattles a little bit, so you might think like, oh, tasty stuff inside. But Grekin, you know this thing's really well made. It's a beautiful telescope. Gold gildings on it, intricate carvings inside, excellent quality glass. This thing will go top dollar for around 20 gold with your 17.
In my professional opinion, if you put this up for auction, you could probably get somewhere between the realm of 20 to 25 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Oh, no way.
In the proper auction.
It's definitely a gourmet item.
In the right auction setting, of course. You got to keep that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's really
like processing
gourmet,
fees and all that. Yeah, I got you.
Let me ask you a
Let's write that down
question.
real quick.
Is it intact? Does it work?
Absolutely.
It can make things really
Pristine.
salty.
It's got dust on it, but it's pristine.
Can you see the lighthouse from here?
The lighthouse is like 10, 20 meters away.
Oh.
If you see it through the cracks of the ceiling, you see it really well actually from here.
I mean, I just thought it would. I just wanted to.
Well, I will ask you one question. Do you think it's worth whatever the voice upstairs was offering?
I think we got to look at this like professional, right? We don't want to get a bad deal. We're obviously negotiating. I think we write down what we want, and we'll see what he has in his stock. And then we can come to an agreement.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, this was quite dangerous endeavor. Very scared a little doll which almost murdered
That's why we get our money's worth, right?
Sneak specialist.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget your name too.
No. I know it's Leo,
it's fine,
of course,
it's fine.
but I wanted to say this professionally, you see, to make it sound more sneak specialist. Would you call yourself a sneak specialist, or would you prefer something different?
I like the alliteration.
Thank you. I thought alliteration sounded really good on paper. Anyways, you see, it almost murdered one of us, so we should probably say, yeah, he's not scaring a little doll. We fought a dangerous foe and survived despite the difficulties. Exactly. Therefore, I feel like this should have a lot of value, not just like monetary value, but also emotional value, because this was
And medical
really
expenses as well.
hard.
We have to cover medical expenses.
Do you have bring me out on a stretcher?
Yeah. Do we have any extra bandages
stab
we
him in
can,
the lung
wrap
again?
around his?
No, don't stab
Okay,
me.
maybe not like that.
Wait a
Okay.
second. Can I take some of the spare bandages from my medical kit and make Leo look like he's really badly wounded?
Sure.
I could do that with the sword. I'm telling you,
Let's not go that far.
Argo,
Very
come
low
here.
on medical
Okay, wait a second. I would like to take one of the wooden sticks from the table and make an improvised splint on Leo's leg, and then a walking stick for Leo using one of the two feet poles.
I know where this is going.
Argo can drag me out on the table, like a stretcher.
Yes. But let's add a splint, and let's put a bandage around your forehead and spray a little bit of tomato sauce so that it looks like it's bloodied.
Well,
You just pick up his real blood from the hallway.
Oh yes, that's true. I'll just take one of the bandages, wipe it in his blood on the hallway, and then put it on his forehead.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
Only got glass shards in it. Don't be a pussy.
So what you're telling
fair.
me,
That grip on you.
as you do all your shenanigans here, that you would like to take a long rest in this room to replenish your spell slots and all sorts of stuff, right?
Oh
Yes.
please.
Wait a second.
Brush away all
What
the
about the-
glass on the floor.
the
Set
prisoners!
up a nice-
Sneaky little Zoran! There's the whole room of prisoners
yes.
we have tied up.
I'm just gonna ask, can me and Grekin pretend, together with Gereg probably, pretend to do a very, very loud surgery on Leo so that the voice upstairs hears it?
Yeah, we could try that.
Absolutely. As you do all this, you can either, as you put all this together, you can roll me either a, well, actually, tell me, what's your goal with it? Are you just wanting the person just to hear it and just run away? Or are you trying to, like, convince them that, like, they should come help? Like, what's going on?
Like, they feel bad. They feel bad about how, like, messed up he is. Like,
exactly.
Like one of those Sarah McLachlan commercials, you know, where they have like all the pets, and it's like in the arms of an angel, like that type of you know energy.
And but they'll feel bad, but we want them to do about that.
Because then when we negotiate, we'll be like, oh, you know, it's just like he's hurt really bad.
Yeah,
we can't even afford our next meal.
Okay, you're trying to keep your stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to persuade them to give us a better deal, essentially.
Party does way too much for gold.
Negotiating with the spooky ghost to not take your shiny. I got you. So, if you want to pull off this elaborate theater performance, the doors are open. So you know the spooky ghost was in the room to the top right over there, where all the scattered books were. So if you want all those voices and stuff to scatter down the hall, whoever wants to participate, convince me of a role that you think would help set up performance. You can roll me performance. You can do crafting to kind of make a very convincing look to where he's super damaged, or you can roll me medicine to see using your expertise on that to do that. If you want to deal actual damage, you could just attack Leo.
Please don't.
Any sorts of stuff that you like to try. So I'll go bit by bit to each player and see what you're rolling, so I don't get a cacophony of rolls. So Grekin, are you participating in this? And
oh, absolutely, Zoran.
Also,
what are you doing?
Should we roll rest before that?
I don't know if we're gonna take a rest.
We still got those little guys in the.
We still got the little guys in the other room. I think we have to go back to them.
I am out of spells, buddy.
It's fine as long as we don't open any new doors.
That's a conversation after this.
Fair.
What am I doing? I am going to.
Yeah.
Can I cast Bullhorn on myself, and then can I?
Sure can.
Can I pretend to be? So I'm gonna cast Bullhorn, and I'm gonna pretend to be a nurse's assistant. I'm gonna. And I'm also. I have a question, Zoran, about how to disguise.
Okay.
It says it basically just casts illusionary disguise on myself, and I'm reading it, and it says I can change my appearance to be another creature, but can I just change my appearance as in my clothes? Oh, I can. Okay, it says like it can. It can. Okay.
Absolutely.
Then I'm gonna.
With your hat of disguise.
I put on my hat of disguise, and it becomes a doctor's little paper hat. You know what I mean? And then the rest of my clothes become like nurse scrubs. I've got gloves on, the whole 9 yards. And I look over to Whiskey. We're ready for surgery, doctor. Voice completely different, as he's prone to do.
Perfection.
The Whiskey's character, Klaara, what are you doing?
I would like to, first of all, I would like to use prestidigitation to soil some of the spare bandages with blood, and to soil Leo with blood and smell of blood, and, the surgery items, like, the alcohol to kind of clean the wounds and stuff like that. To soil him with all of this medical mess. And then I would like to roll some surgery with my assistant nurse Warpugss.
That's my slave name.
Okay.
Call me Grekin.
Grekin, okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check real quick, Whiskey, and we'll see how you do.
18.
Okay, got that noted. Greg, what are you currently doing?
In order to set up like the perfect scenario when we do wheel him in, I want to create a good stretcher, like something professional yet also messed up at the same time to like show how dire we are,
Yeah.
So I would like to just build like the Excalibur of stretchers from all these broken tables, All
right. Let's see what you do then. Roll me a crafting check as you put it all together.
18. I'll take it.
Okay. You're putting it all together. I'll tell you what you make at the end of it. Argo. What are you doing?
Argo wants to. I'm just gonna sit at the door and make sure that no one walks in on this and realizes that there's actually no real surgery going on. He's gonna guard outside the door.
Cool. You're keeping guard. Roll me a perception check.
That's what it is. Oh, you've seen so well at this door.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Keeping a good eye. Good eye. All right. Thank you for that roll, Leo. I think you're just having things being done to you, but is there anything else you want to try to do? Sell your illusion, sell your performance of in pain.
Oh, most certainly. I'm not gonna let my adopted brother hog the limelight. What I'm gonna do is lay on the table, give my best wounded puppy eyes, as I've been wounded many times before. I know how to pull at the heartstrings of the masses. I am going to look like I am on the verge of tears, but with the biggest, roundest eyes that you could only be like, oh, we gotta help him. And I'm just gonna go, by the old and new gods, I need help. Oh God, why no anesthetic? Why?
I will allow you to roll deception or performance.
Both work. I'll do performance in honor of my boy Grekin. That's 16 on the die for a 22.
All right, so Argo, as all of this is going on, you do see a little creature coming over to the side, coming into view over down the hallway. You see this creature, mostly because of your excellent roll. Otherwise, it would have been very hard to see this creature, as it seems to have like kind of an illusory effect on it, where you have keen eyes. You go, bam! You see this thing instantly as soon as it tries to peek across the corner, and it notices you, notice it. It goes, eep, and then quickly rushes off.
That wasn't a ghost.
Must
Am I okay to chase after it?
That's a good question. Let's see how everyone's rolls were.
Okay.
Use it
Maybe
as a
it was
sort
a
of
firefly.
initiative. So Argo, you rolled a 27 on your thing, so that'll be your initiative. This is how we'll handle it. Leo, you had a 22 on your performance. Greg, you had a 18 on your crafting. Grekin, you had a...
I didn't roll. You didn't tell me.
That's
to
right.
Roll.
You did mostly spells and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, you did spells. You spent that time doing that. So that's what I took it for. I will ask you then, Grekin, to roll a performance or deception for me. I'll put you in a roll.
I'm gonna roll performance, and the whole time, Doctor, he's not gonna make it. Look at him, my half brother, he's not gonna make it. Live,
down, nurse.
Live.
Hand me the spare blood. We must inject him with 200 milliliters of spare blood.
Of course, nurse. Here's your 200 millimeters of spare blood.
Apply the spell of pain nullification. We must insert the needle.
It's not working. I need one.
20.
All right.
Bear with it. The needle must go in.
So
25.
with that, Greg, you did not make the Excalibur of stretchers, but you did make a very good improvised one for Leo. You all have Leo kind of strung up, and you can now freely move. But Argo, I'll allow you to act first after seeing that little creature.
All right, I'm making haste. I'm following. We're going to. Oh, I see. Cool. It's with wall.
Yeah, climb
There
the
we go.
wall there. There you go.
There we go. Now.
You think of your 3 actions. So it's 1 action to move the whole 25.
Yeah. So they're not in the room. The only place we haven't gone is upstairs. So I'm just gonna run upstairs. Can I? Is there anything up there?
There is no upstairs. There's only downstairs.
Okay. So I'm just gonna run past and see if they're outside. Then I guess it's the only thing I can really do.
Okay. You
And
look around.
that's-
That's your second action. Would you like to spend a third action rolling your perception check?
I
Look
would.
around.
I would, yeah. Roll. And it is a 13 on the die, 20.
Give me a bit here.
Hmm?
You do notice something. You notice that same creature right behind you. Kind of behind like this table bookshelf little nook cranny. You see there's a crack within the wall, and you see that it's huddled behind it, trying to keep an eye on you.
And I'm out of actions, right?
You're out of actions. What you see. Grekin.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you can lead the pack here. I'll kind of allow everyone to move together because Leo's on a stretcher. What are you guys doing over here?
I lean over. Are we good? Are we good? Do we go out there now?
Oh, did we notice Argo just completely ditched?
He is in a good enough state to move him.
Yeah, let's just load up the gurney. Wherever the hell Argo went, we
If
gotta
we do
find
it
him.
slowly enough, he is good enough to move right now on the stretcher.
We just gotta do it coordinated, or else we're gonna fumble.
I'm not
Don't drop my brother.
I'm not gonna make. You can leave it. You can.
No, we are not leaving anyone behind. You're a valued member. We cannot leave anyone behind.
We went in this dungeon together, we're leaving together. Alright, I'll get the back, you'll get the front. Hold on.
Yes, thank you. And very slowly, any mortal wounds could open at any moment. We must take it very slowly.
He could just explode at any minute.
If I'm jostled, they'll die.
If we drop him, he's gonna pop like a balloon. All the bandages would just be destroyed.
Exactly.
I'm held together with duct tape and bubble gum.
So I
very
guess...
slowly. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
forward.
3 on 0. Oh god, okay.
Very carefully.
I didn't know if it was on 1 or 0. Okay. On one. Okay.
On 1.
3, 2,
3, 2,
1.
1.
Go, Grekin.
Okay, fine. Carefully now.
2, 1.
This is
3,
As
2, 1.
as funny as this bit is, you could just move your tokens inside the other room where you want it to be.
As I'm the first one through the door, I'll walk up to Argo and I'll tap him on the shoulder. And as he turns around, I'll reach up and I'll take off my hat of disguise without thinking. I'll just reach up and take off the hat and I'll put it above my hands and I'll go, "The surgery was a success." And then the rest of my disguise will fade away.
Thank God, I was so worried for him. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
We've got a visitor. I'm gonna point over to the little freak in the corner.
Is that Spooky Wisp guy?
You will all hear inside the room going, "You have returned. Where is my shiny?" And Argo, you see this thing obviously kind of cover his hands over its mouth.
Dude, I see you talking.
You don't see anything.
Can I walk over and just pick him up? by their shirt. Do they have a shirt on? Can I grab him by the back of the shirt, lift him?
Go for it.
Okay, I wanna lift him, and I just wanna start shaking him really fast.
Unhand me. And you'll see this little creature. Basically, let me get you what this thing looks like. You get this little just fey creature with giant chompers, deep dark eyes, adorned with leaves and flowery bits for clothing, with long dark hair. And you see this creature "No, unhand me."
The dental care on them is insane.
Listen, I'm in a party with a little guy. I hate to cat scruff you, but you lied to us. I know it's you. What do you need the telescope for?
I just want the shiny.
All right, explain.
It's shiny. What else do I have to explain? I want it. You see a little hands try to, little grippers try to go for it.
God, you talking
Every stream, you say the word gripper.
If I can quickly give a glance to Gereg, like, who is carrying the back of the stretcher, and kind of ask him, do you know what that thing is?
No, I thought Spooky Wisp guy would have been like ethereal, like what? And I'll also whisper back, like, are we dropping the medical bit? I don't like. It doesn't look like.
Oh no, we are not dropping it. We can still squeeze more stuff out of it. Anyways,
squeeze more stuff. I've got them lifted in the air.
What happened to him? And you see this creature will point over to Leo.
He was almost killed by the one guarding the shiny. He suffered multiple mortal wounds, which took great effort to close. As my assistants here, Gereg and Grekin, can both attest to.
He's gonna nod in agreement.
Oh, but I didn't know that. It's so dangerous.
He almost lost a lung.
I'm gonna lift my arm up slightly. Mom, is that you in the light?
Roll me a fucking deception.
Yeah, all right. That's fair.
Oh.
17 on the die for a 23.
You'll see the little creature put his hands up to its mouth like. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was going to be so dangerous in there.
I turn to the rest of the party. Can I talk to him, little guy?
Do the thing.
Go ahead, chief nurse.
All right.
I must tend to the patient. We must slowly lay him down. Very slowly. Make sure it's very careful.
On 1 or 0, on 1 or 0.
Do not follow the light. Do not follow the light.
I'm gonna see you again.
On 1 or 0. I don't know when to drop it.
On the one. Again. 3, 2, 1. Very carefully.
Could Greg just drop it accidentally?
Oh no!
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Ready the potion. We must ready ourselves for emergency potion ingestion.
So to Grekin, good bit. To Grekin.
I kind of look past the little guy up to Argo. I go, put him down to my level. I want to talk to him, little guy to little guy.
I'm not letting go, and I'm not putting them on the ground. I just lower my arms so that they're hovering in front of Grekin.
That's good enough. How you doing?
I mean, I just wanted a shiny, I just,
I get that. I like a good shiny as much as the next little guy, but you did almost get my stepbrother killed, and you lied. And you know what Lamashtu says about liars?
They let them go harm-free?
To be honest with you, that's pretty close, actually. It's a foggy gray area. I don't really understand a lot of the teachings myself. I kind of left before, a lot of it was explained to me. But I think I got enough to understand that she's one of the good ones. Does that make sense?
It nods.
Right. But what I'm getting at is, my stepbrother was almost killed, and you want this shiny thing. But what's the trade? Because we now have done work for you, but what work will you do for us so that this is beneficial?
It ponders a bit, questioning what it can offer you.
Can I something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I look over to Gereg and I call him. Medical substance specialist, ready the emergency potion. We must bring him back to the land of life.
Oh my god.
I die.
Yeah, no problem.
Die.
No, I'm just kidding.
The creature will look around and it'll see all the books around and go, oh, I can tell you what all these mean.
Yeah, okay.
If you give me the shiny.
Can I lift the little guy back up to my helmet and be like, and pull out a silver piece? Listen, that big thing over there is way too big for a little guy like you, but this is something you could play with all day. And I want to wave the silver piece in front of them, like back and forth over their eyes, like I'm tracking it like a dog with a treat, and be like, wouldn't you like this better?
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Not good chances.
Second at 20, let's go.
15?
Not bad.
Not bad.
You see,
That's
it's
not
really.
bad.
You see that it gets a telling sign. This is like, ooh, but you see, we'll shake its head a little bit. But it's a bigger shiny.
I can sweeten the pot. I can sweeten the pot.
Let's lower it back down.
I have this cool looking bead, and I hold out just a peridot bead. If that's not your style, I put the bead back in my pocket. I reach in my other pocket. Hold on. I've got this silver bracelet with a cool fish pattern.
So I'll allow you to roll either a diplomacy or, let me look at your skills real quick. That or mercantile.
I'm
So
just
you-
trying to sweeten the
so you
pot.
know-
So like,
Yeah. So as you're negotiating for a trade, the DC of what you need to meet might be different for each of those. Just as a way, when I give you options like that, because mercantile is your +4, the difficulty to achieve one or the other could be different. But
okay.
But like, you'll never know because it's the thing I have to do. But that's just to let you know. Allow you to use your other skills depending how your role play is.
What do you say? You like that? You like that fish band or the little bead? I'll let you choose.
You see the little creature look left and right, like, I want the bead. I want that shiny.
All right, there you go. Easy.
You see,
I'll
it'll
put the- I'll
take
put-
it and take a
put the
little
bang
bite
back in
of
my
it
pocket.
and give it a little lick, and then it'll look out a little bit. Okay.
It's real.
And
I don't know if that helped, but it's real.
And this little fey creature will pocket it into a little like leaf pouch. And they're like, okay, tell you everything. Put me down. No.
Why? Well,
Okay.
Why? He's done the thing.
Well, you know,
These
I kind of like
folks-
carrying them.
I've been here for a bit, trying not to get eaten, by the big ones. But I learned that this place is by a guy named Volok. And Volok, he's a necromancer.
Hold on. This is relevant. Somebody start writing this down. I turn to the rest of the party. Get out your quills.
Hold on.
Get out your quills.
The moment I hear the word necromancer, my eyes just grow wide, and I just like, there's always the scene with like, the crazy person violin sounding. My head just starts slowly twitching backwards to turn towards the little guy, and like, did you say necromancer?
Yeah, that's all I could really get at that. He was Volok Azrene. I'll write
How
that
do you
down
spell
for
that?
Where do we find this
Let me get
abominable
here.
heretic which we must murder?
She just
I
like
put it
me.
in chat there. For anyone in chat who wants to keep notes, VOLLUK space and then last name is AZRINAE. A name.
Dash
Wait, I thought that's
the
right.
necromancer.
That is
Could
a
you
very
describe how they are in
necromancer
20 words or less?
That would be helpful.
Man.
I don't know him personally.
Can you tell us the list of his abominable crimes before we will hang him?
I don't know that either.
Can you attest to his abominable deeds?
Could you be
judge.
called?
I don't judge people.
Could you be called forward as a star witness? Would you be okay with that?
No.
Well, these things happen. Go
Can
ahead
you
and give us-
tell the truth and only the truth to our goddess and savior Pharasma?
Please, my friends, they only just said the name. Can we please let them speak? They had more. I know they did.
I'm gonna have a slight moment of clarity and lower my arm and be like, that guy sounds like an abomination. And these must be his vaults. And then
Out of game, I'd like to punch you in the fucking mouth.
Can you roll to trick me, please?
No.
I want you to know you can't see his face, but Argo's wojacking.
Got the fog. Are these the Abomination balls?
You know what? If you roll high enough, I will completely buy this.
Oh god.
oh Jesus. Oh God. I'm sorry. What was he saying?
The creature will further explain.
You just see the long elf ears just like, twitching up and down, like, in agitated mode, just like, ready to start and murder.
The creature will further explain that Volek was working for someone apparently from a lot of these scattered notes. Someone named Bokora. She's really bad, awful person, like super bad. And BELCORRA. And
getting fancy.
we'll further explain. The big thing, that big light thing in the middle. Apparently, it's not actually a lighthouse. It shoots giant spooky magic.
Writing that down word for word.
I knew it.
Magic.
It's evil.
And sometimes I see even ghosts in the beams.
And sometimes in the beans.
Yeah, with the light
Is
beams
that
it
what
shoots
caused the billow wisps and the other creatures of the dark appearing around these lands?
I think you
It
might
shrugs.
be onto something. Do you think it could be covered by a blanket?
That happened
You guys
only
are
recently.
fucking-
He might not know it.
out. I want to make an observation. All right, for all the narrative declaration stuff, we have, we got Rotgrind.
Blanket.
Been doing this shit for years. It got like a structure to it. You got the Raccoons guys, kind of a structure to it. Still gremlins and stuff like that. Got a whole story thing. This campaign, fucking gremlins. Fucking, and I love it because it's such a different departure from all the other shit. Because everyone's like, oh, table department, you should gotta be like Critical Role or something. Gotta have nothing but like just like top-notch drama role play all the fucking time. Sometimes I just want to bullshit at a table, so I love it.
What the fuck is drama?
What you did earlier.
What the fuck is
Oh, no,
drama?
apparently-
Is that name of a
apparently it's,
necromancer? Where is he hiding?
We came to.
I don't know. Apparently, it's for patron-only streams where you share your nuts.
Nice plug, man. That was like, crisp.
The crisp,
Balls.
Stop.
All right, so
the crispy balls.
you have to rewind to the start of the stream to get that shit. So
That's what the VOD watchers out there.
to summarize, so we can move on. The little creature gives you this information and demands to be put down, going like, "Put me down! I told you what I know. I want to leave."
I'm not sure if put down is the best choice of words.
I mean, if we
Wanna
get
leave.
the telescope and, they've already told us the information, they can go.
you see Argo like go a little slack shouldered. He's like, all right, just fucking like lightly tosses them on the table. Whatever.
You see it'll pitter patter away immediately.
Feet, the wet feet, just.
This-
Slap, 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 slap.
Just doing that, and you'll see it'll disappear off into the distance.
I like our little guy better.
I think that went pretty well.
I'm going to say one thing. We still didn't check upstairs.
I think that's
Okay.
a downstairs.
I don't
Yeah.
know where this upstairs is. Wait,
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
upstairs. There is no upstairs, Whiskey.
Yeah, that door is like locked and like.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you guys said upstairs and stuck with it. I'm like, it's downstairs.
That's about how smart we are, Zoran. You gotta understand.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Collective.
I love
brain
you guys
cell.
regardless.
One person says Zoran, that's the
sorry.
truth. It's a fact.
No, it's fine, Whiskey.
All right. I'm going to
Confusion.
I'm gonna roll off the plank, stand up, put my hands on my hips. That went so well.
High five.
Sure, my mom's not really dead.
Yeah, that was kind of mess. I hope she didn't hear that shit.
Me too.
Yeah, that stays here. You know, like if anything, that doesn't.
I'm glad your mom is in good health. I say as I start cleaning him and the bandages with prestidigitation.
Also, did we ever grab that soul gem? I might want to.
I also add little cinnamon. I add little cinnamon scent to Leo.
Wait, what'd you say?
Aw.
You did grab the soul gem.
Okay.
Can I make a request if you're gonna add a scent?
Here, have a cinnamon roll.
Thank you. I'm just gonna like a cartoon. My mouth is gonna go square like a vacuum. Vroom. Just inside.
You need some water to like wash that down?
No.
You know how you have that sound which like, a potato cannon makes when the potato exits the cannon? I'm just imagining that, but backwards.
Thank you for the cinnamon roll.
All right, gang, we want to go get our tied up prisoners and make sure they're not dead.
Yeah.
I'd say
probably go do that.
I'd say we take our prisoners and we head back to the town to hand them to the hand of law.
I agree.
Leo, hold back. Hold back.
Yeah, okay.
As you guys go to check on your prisoners, feel free to move around. I'm gonna ask Chat a question as you move your tokens. Feel free to navigate through the dungeon. Chat. I'm gonna allow you guys to have a little chat interaction thing. We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do a little poll.
Stay in a group. Don't separate too far from one
another. We're purposely holding back a little bit. We're not gonna separate. We're just staying farther back from the group because I asked him to.
Right,
just as we're walking, real quick, I'm gonna hand him my flask of water and be like, I know that cinnamon roll's killing you, buddy.
All right, chat. I'm gonna set up a Twitch poll here. What happens to the gremlin prisoners? 1,
you should mute my face.
They escaped. 2, they are still there, just fine. Yeah, they're still there. 3, eaten alive.
Jesus.
Oh, there's no way these guys are getting out alive.
Nah, they're eating alive. We all know the rats showed up.
You got
we'll wait outside
2
the door.
minutes for this.
You know what would be Chad from the chat? Leaving them
poll
alive and
has just started. You don't type 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's a Twitch chat poll. So you have to get the vote in the actual poll.
Oh god.
So
Did the poll go up?
it did go up. If it didn't, yeah, it's up.
I can check
it should show up in the Twitch chat.
Weird.
I'm looking at the results, and currently apparently not a lot of people understand how it works. So
I don't think anyone's actually seeing it. I don't think it actually went through.
It's up. Like 4 people saw it.
If you don't see the poll, reload the web page, and it should make it pop up for you above the chat window.
There you go.
Real.
Here, I'll do the online or like the actual view thing because
you just have to refresh the page, so I know it works. Or refresh it.
That's weird. Never used to happen.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Twitch having problems?
You know how to make people vote more on your polls? Just make it pretty and animate it on the screen so that they can get their dopamine when they vote.
That's true.
What happens? I'll ignore whatever happens there, and I'll do the new one here so it shows up on screen. So we'll have a fun little Twitch hoo-hoo with it. So what happens to the gremlins? What's up?
I wanted to hand in this story, so I voted eaten alive.
No.
Oh, come on.
No, he voted? No, that's manipulating the polls. Throw it out. He's out. Right. Get him out of here.
Yeah, it's all right. We're already throwing that one out. It's fine.
All right. Where's the link to vote on this other one?
Give me a second.
We rose our little gremlin hands together.
So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add a little
I'm looking at the Twitch poll and I see only 7% voting for the escaping. Most people vote for eaten alive. Holy shit.
Look, listen, guys who vote alive by what though?
Oh, that's not it.
Now listen to the escape, guys. There's no way that you're gonna win. So add your vote to the they are still there. Let's go.
There we go. All right,
surrender.
Here's the voting. Here's voting. You type 1, 2, or 3 in chat on what happens to these little guys.
Did you switch up the?
I switched up the thing. So you type 1, 2, or 3 in chat, and it'll show up on the screen there.
Did you switch up which ones were what? You're telling me I actually gotta go.
You can see it on screen. See it on screen. 1, they're just fine. 2, they're eaten alive while they were away. Or 3, they escaped.
Oh no.
Whiskey wanted them to escape. Whiskey, you traitor.
Whiskey.
No, I wanted to write that they were just fine. Oh no.
You didn't read.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry.
Betrayal,
You can only do 1.
What have you done, Zoran? Leaving this up to the people.
They want to see us suffer. They want to see us die. Burn.
No, why didn't the escape chads listen to me? Who still voted they escaped?
If you thought I was a murder hobo, you put it in the biggest murder hobo's hands.
Those numbers aren't evil. Hey,
you know what?
It's not my fault people can't read.
Look on it from the bright way. You see, now we can feel better about ourselves for not being such huge murder hobos.
We left them.
You know what? You're right. No, we didn't leave them to die. We weren't gone all that long.
Yeah, we were good people, like genuinely good people. We were taking care of our prisoners and we were doing our best for them. It's not our fault that Chat murdered them. Our characters might feel bad.
Someone in chat goes, "We want you to get all the loot." My brother in Christ, they literally had scrap iron on them. We've been through this. We tied them up. We got anything we wanted. We're gonna get bones. We're gonna get. Yeah, we're gonna get bones.
Bones?
The bones!
Fine, bone meal will make the plants grow.
All right, I'm gonna close the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a result.
Technically, this means while they were eaten, they were still alive, which means we might be able to save them.
We restrained all of them. They never had a chance.
There's no way they're alive. Come on.
All right. No, now we don't know any of this. All right. We gotta get your character to open the door.
We're going to see our totally alive and well prisoners that we're going to put into the justice system.
I'm going to say, and now on to hand these prisoners to justice. I say, very happy with myself as I push open the door.
It feels good to do the right thing, you know?
Okay.
Honey, I'm home.
Just give me.
No.
Give me a second.
Take your time.
No, that's fine. I'm not.
He's putting corpses in there. He's making a hellscape.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm just going to say, onwards, my friends, it's time to see the results of our good labor and faith into the justice system.
Finally, we're great people.
Man, we're raising a lot of death flags for these little guys. I sure hope nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
Okay.
I can't wait to see them become upstanding.
I need to say, I'm pretty sure that the Goblin King, that the Gremlin King was one day before retirement, and he's looking forward to getting home.
I think
So
one of them
excited to see his
had a
kids,
daughter.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them just had a kid, and I think they're waiting for him in town.
Yeah, I also read their entire financial situation was just on his back. Like he was the sole breadwinner.
Oh, God.
But without them, they'd be on the streets, homeless, starving.
I'm sure that one of them wanted to confess to their one and true love tomorrow.
No, yeah, they had the note ready. I'm so excited.
So, as you guys have entered in, going back to check on your little guys, you approach to the door itself. Feel free to swing open the doors if you'd like. What you currently see inside is the throne room just as you left it, but where you kind of see their tokens there are no longer them just simply chained up, but you see them spun together with web. They seem to be in pods themselves. As you all slowly but surely look inside, what would you guys like to do?
Holy hell on a hand fist.
I freeze, I go completely pale, and I look at Grekin. When did you learn to weave pods like that?
Well,
Grekin?
Close the door. Close the other door.
I think we should go to town.
Listen. Okay, let me lay it all on the table. They might be alive in there. They might be. But
Do we have like a rock or something we could throw at it from a distance? And like if it squirms, then we can help him.
The issue is we don't have any healing spells. So if we go in, we're going in. We're winning or losing. There's no in between.
Listen.
Listen.
So
we're not bringing him back.
Klaara is just staring at the closed doors and hyperventilating, just like in complete disbelief. Like just staring there.
We have to go. We have to go in there now.
Go in?
Yes.
Why?
Because you all wanted to make them prisoners. I was against it, but now they're under our care, and we can't just let them die.
We have to check the goodwill at least.
We must check on them.
Oh God. Just see if they're alive. Just see if they're alive in it.
Yeah, poke it.
I try to use my dagger to open the pod and see if the little gremlin is still alive.
As you all begin to mess with the webbing and such, you also notice this room has strands of web in every little bits and piece. Something has been busy while you've been away. And I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Hey, yes, dear.
All using perception preferably.
All right.
So be sure to set that in for yourselves.
Oh, let's go 17.
Well, let's go 24. Woo, 24.
I got a 2.
It's a 6, baby. Woo, that's our Gereg.
That's Greg. That's the
26. 26.
Big rolls from everyone on the board. Everyone that's here is rolling big tonight.
Sorry, Lime.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
Dude, you'll never roll higher than a 10 today, I guarantee it.
Today? You're saying that like this is new.
It's been going on for fucking years.
Months.
So the things that are...
This campaign, bro.
Do you think if you rolled up a new character, Gereg, that it would be better for you or worse?
I feel like
one
God
dice
would
rolling.
punish me even further.
Yeah,
You become a ranger and always hit your friends.
You say that, but in Dark and Darker, Gereg plays a mean ranger.
Oh yeah, Laryl.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing
Laryl. We ran through a few things of Dark and Darker, and I'm so happy with my solo runs of Wizard of fireballing an entire 3 group.
I need to ask something about Gereg in Dark and Darker. Did he ever use the firebomb item?
Yes, love those Molotovs.
Did you hit?
I did, in fact. It's nice when it has an AoE.
We made that joke in game 2.
Also, why did you not invite me to play Dark and Darker with you?
Honestly, it was on an ad hoc basis. We kind of...
Oh, it's perfectly fine. I'm just messing with you.
You know what? Maybe if you came to Creator Crevice once in a while and you didn't neglect us.
Yeah, we're a lot.
Okay, we're off topic. We're off topic here.
We're playing a video.
Yeah.
We're playing. We're doing a stream. We're doing a thing. So,
We're doing a thing.
basically what happens is that you guys notice in the ceilings, you hear up onto the ceiling itself as giant spiders begin to crawl from the ceiling, come down, and one you unfortunately don't see comes down on a web right in front of you, Grekin.
Oh, goodness gracious.
This thing looks at you and bites you, and it'll get a little bonus on its roll because none of you were able to perceive it. That should, let me see.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it did not crit you, but it does hit you as it bites into you with its fangs, dealing 6 points of damage. But Grekin, I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Oh God.
This again. To all my friends getting poisoned for the rest of their lives.
I think we could run for it. I think we could run through and just shut the doors.
What is it? Is this an affliction or a sickness?
If you just look at Klaara, she is absolutely incoherent. She's just like,
Zoran?
One ear twitching, eyes wide.
Hold up, whiskey. It's for Grekin's turn. What's your question one more time?
Is this an affliction or sicken?
This is more of a
for Iron Gut purposes.
For an affliction for this one.
Would Iron Gut Goblin come in on that?
Let's read your thing. Let's see. Iron Gut Goblins, your feat, right?
It's a heritage feat, yeah.
It is. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on your sheet? I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on your thing. Did you add it on your sheet?
Yeah,
because I don't see any ancestry features, so I think you may have potentially missed it. So
this guy goobered it.
I did goober it. I fucking gooped it up.
That's okay. You're a resident little guy. You're allowed to be a goober.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on there. Maybe it's an ability that you get, because I'm not seeing it on your thing here. Yeah, your heritage Iron Gut Goblin. Let me see what this does. Yeah, it's your heritage feat, right? So that over with that. So Iron Gut Goblin. Let's see. You can substitute on food. So what this does, you can substitute food that must be explode. You can keep yourself fed with poor meals. You gain +2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against afflictions, against gaining the second condition, and to remove the second condition. Okay, so this will not make you sickened. I'll tell you that.
Okay. So then,
but this
I will
is
not
against afflictions as well. So look up something for you.
No worries. I just need to know if I hit the little circumstance button.
Okay. No, not on this one.
Okay.
If I'm wrong later, I'll compensate you later. So yeah.
No worries. A 12.
Ow. Even with your +2, unfortunately, it wouldn't happen. So unfortunately, what happens is that you take 1d12 poison damage. Okay, you currently take 9.
Oh.
And you are flat-footed.
Oh, good heavens.
For 1 round. As 8 of all of its turns, Klaara, it is your turn.
So, first of all, I have exactly 1 spell left and I intend to use it this time on myself. I will use Sanctuary on myself using, I believe, 2 actions.
Okay.
Klaara will just have, like, spectral walls out of holy light appear around her while chanting. Scripture 2:5 invoke, thou shalt know that walls surrounding pious sheep shall never crumble, before just fucking chucking a dagger at one of those awful spiders.
Okay, so
I cast dagger.
So to clarify, you're putting Sanctuary on yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, at the end of it, it says, if the target uses a hostile action, the spell ends.
Ooh. You throw dagger, then cast Sanctuary.
Yeah, you want a dagger first and then use it as your final thing. So you want to attack first and then cast Sanctuary, right?
Yeah, I probably did read the spell right. Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and do dagger first and you'll have Sanctuary after.
Yeah, let me... there
to
we
clarify
go.
for people listening, Sanctuary, what it does, you can see in the texting there, but it says you ward a creature with protective energy and deter enemy attacks. Creatures attempting to attack the target must attempt a will save each time if the target uses a hostile action to spell it. So basically, it helps protect you. But yeah, you attacked with a dagger. What'd you get?
I got a 25. I forgot to target the correct spider.
It's okay. You're good. You do hit. So go ahead and roll me.
Is it just damage or crit?
Just damage.
It's free damage.
Awesome. You hit the one in the south, right?
Yeah, the one in the south.
Awesome. All right. As it gets angry at you, as it stabs into one of its legs or cuts it as it clatters onto the floor, You cast Sanctuary on yourself, and you now have that.
Yeah, I should quickly click it and drag the effect on myself. I'm sorry.
It doesn't seem to have one, but I have it mentally there.
Yeah, I got it. That's end of my turn.
Awesome. Argo, it's your go.
Argo is going to sudden charge. This way. Right here.
Awesome.
Voluntarily flat-footing myself, but I'm going to swing on the little spider between me and Grekin. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm also going to turn on Stoke Flames. I'm going to set my sword on fire before I swing at him. And strike. And I hit for a 22.
Awesome, you do hit it.
Damage being 11 damage.
Awesome, with 11 points of damage, you hear this thing as it basically screeches at you.
And I'm just gonna take a second swing at it. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing right off the bat. So I'm gonna raise my sword again, bring it down, and miss completely.
Nice. I think always remember the actions it takes to activate your sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Because that is an action. So you did that as an action, then sudden charge for 2.
You're right. I've completely forgotten again that does that.
It's okay. So next up, Leo.
Let's see. He went where I was gonna go. So what I'm gonna do is try to help out. I'm gonna run up to here and attack the same one he is in an attempt to make him no longer flat-footed.
All right, let's see it.
I'll hop over all the cushion mifflets, accidentally kicking one in the head on the way through, and strike at my friend's enemy. Ha! With a solid 5 on the die for a 14, which is a miss. And I'll shake my hands a bit, shaking off the cobwebs, and I'll swing again.
Okay, let's see it.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
For solid down 1 on the die, which is a 5, which is a critical miss. And
excellent turn, Leo. Now it's one of theirs turn. This one spider will be looking at you, Argo.
Makes sense.
Because it is flanking you currently, and it will try to bite you as it descends down from the ceiling first.
Goofy ass spider.
It fails the attack on the fangs. It will try one more time to get in on you.
Oh no.
And it succeeds. 18 on the die for 24. Argo, please roll me a fortitude save. Begin to feel something just burn.
I don't feel a thing. 18 on the die for a 27.
You do not. You will only take half of that. Half of a 3, which is 1. But you will also take, from just his normal attack, 8 points of damage from the original fang as it's bit into you. A little bit got in, but your excellent fortitude was able to keep the poison at bay.
Flexes my muscles, all the poison flies out.
Grekin, it's your turn.
I'm just imagining the squirt.
Stop.
I am going to... I'm not going to move. Sorry. I was going to move. I'm deciding against it. I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to cast Inspire Courage.
Excellent. I'll get that on everybody.
And then I'm going to reach out and chill touch this weird little spider in front of me. Come here. Come here. Let me touch you. I just want to put my hands on you.
It makes a fortitude save, and it does succeed. It'll take half its damage. You can roll me damage. All right, it'll take half of your 8 points of damage to it.
Not bad.
Of 8 negative damage. As it brings a leg back as you try to grab onto it. think that's the end of your turn, Grekin.
It is, yeah. She'll touch 2 actions.
Hi.
Awesome. Now one of theirs is there. One spider will crawl across the ceiling, descend via a web. Look at you, Gereg, and will try to bite you.
Why do we have to look like such a snack?
It missed. Barely.
Oh god, that was a good one.
Gereg, it's your turn. This thing's right up near you.
He's gonna lock eyes with it, casually reach into his backpack and pull out his blight bomb. He's gonna try to drop it on its head. It's point blank. He's thinking in his head, there's no possible way I can miss. He's literally right here. All I have to do is drop it over his fucking head. I'm gonna strike with said blight bomb.
Come on, Greg.
Yeah! Woo!
That's our boy!
He did it!
Also, as you described it, I just imagined. You know how there's that famous Michelangelo picture of God handing the apple to Adam? I'm just imagining you with the blight bomb giving it to the spider.
Gravity wins again.
I thought I'd never see the day when my boy Gereg finally hits his target.
Point blank, by the way.
Man, I'm so proud of you, my boy. Roll that damage. Roll the damage.
I will.
Let me see it. Let me see it. And a big roll.
Yeah, big roll too.
He did
All right,
roll one of the damage.
You do 6 points of damage to the spider, and it will take persistent poison damage, and also do 1 point of splash damage.
I'm so proud of him.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
Greg is gonna immediately follow it up by with his now free hand, pulling out his short bow, knocking an arrow, and trying a point blank shot yet again.
It's a little more dangerous, but
This one we can forgive. Yeah, okay, we can
Yeah,
forgive that one.
yep.
All right.
It's okay,
We're about
you
to
were
worry
the
about
first
that.
one.
And for his last action, he's going to apply the whatchamacallit, the maggot goop that we found before on his arrow in order to prepare for next round.
Okay.
yuck.
It is now. Oh, this was not showing in the initiative order. My bad. This spider's turn is now here. It sees Grekin as a snack, but it also got hit by Argo. We'll let it fire, and this beast definitely wants to take down a threat, so it'll aim its attacks at Argo. It'll try to bite you. Argo, see his fangs kind of come up, and he does hit. Please roll me a fortitude save, Argo.
Flexes my muscles again. 21.
You do just fine.
Oh,
Sprays out of me again.
you have me nervous on that 12, dog. You have me lacking.
I was sweating a little.
Also, I'm going to have this only do about 4 damage to you or rather, I'm going to have you make this do 5 damage to you. You should have not taken damage after succeeding that fortitude save. My bad.
Oh,
So,
from the poison. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm only going to make you take 5 on them just to compensate. My bad.
Thank you. You know, you can lie to us every once in a while.
Not giant spider. Take that. God damn it.
I'll take it.
Okay,
You healing for
Argo,
more.
you'll
You healing
take
for too
5.
much.
I'll get him. Don't worry. The issue with running with Foundry for this, like for the music for this thing, apparently it's a memory issue. So my shit's all laggy. I found it out finally. So it's like, what happened? this is bull garbage.
Running for his one health.
Yeah, there you go.
For his 1 health. Yeah, flick him.
Yeah, I'll fix him. Bloop. There he goes.
All right. We're square again.
All right, he'll try to bite you again.
Let's me flex again.
All right, go ahead and give me 1 more fortitude save. Oh,
50. 50. I'm waiting for me to fail one of these, baby. I got hella fortitude. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's hitting you.
It's
Give her 8 points of damage. It'll try one last final bite.
Oh my god.
Oh, god damn.
And he just hits, because thankfully he's flat-footing you. But the other
Thankfully.
spider friend, 1 more fortitude for me.
Tank is doing tank things.
There it is.
My muscles can only hold
You rolled
so
an 11 on your
much.
fortitude. It
Oh,
rolls
is that
9 on the poison.
I'm dead as hell.
And does
Yeah, I'm
it
down.
does 19 points of damage to you.
Jesus.
Because it got lucky on its last roll. You are now dying 1. If you could put that in for me, Mr. Ott.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Klaara, it is your
Okay.
go.
Seeing that my companion is in a grave state, literally grave 1, almost grave, I'm gonna cast Healer's Blessing on Argo.
My muscles.
And after that, I'm gonna heal his muscles, gonna make them squirt all of the poison out again, reinvigorate them. I chant Scripture 3017 invoke. I will restore you to health and heal your wounds as I use the wand, which is the final heal spell. I will once again do that thing from before, since the wand item doesn't really do it. There you go.
Yeah, just do the heal
2
thing.
action healing. It will heal 13 HP since I got +2 from the healer's blessing.
Awesome, got it healed. Oh, for Argo. You are now at wounded 1, Argo. You can take away your dying condition.
Why are you on the ground, Argo?
Just, my muscles had a moment. I'm fine.
Oh, your shoelaces untied.
I just had to, my armor's shoelaces.
Also, I should probably say in character, what? My champion has fallen? Impossible. Rise, arise, my champion!
I was just a little tired. These spiders are they're nothing.
I believe that's all 3 of your actions, so now it'll be Argo's
Yes.
turn.
I'm gonna stand up.
I told you to arise, please arise.
I'm doing it. Sorry, that's funny as hell. Okay, I stand up and I'm immediately like, all right, touche, spider. Swing back at him.
Yeah, so 1 action to stand up, other action to melee. You hit with a 26.
I roll 10 damage on him.
Awesome. You chop off several legs, like just squirts of just viscous just goo comes out of this spider's legs. It's still alive. It's just clicking and hissing at you. You have 1 action left.
This time I'm gonna raise a shield.
All right, you raise your shield.
There we go. That's gonna be my
Leo.
turn. I'm gonna scared of these spiders a little bit now.
Okay.
Out of
I got
character.
2 options here. And I think best option is going to be to go around this one and counter flat-foot him.
Someone in chat is like, I sent you my healing, please respond.
And then
My
I'm just
vote
gonna
is
start
dead.
swinging. Oh, I'm just going to start swinging. Please.
Get his ass.
That is 24.
It's a good hit.
And that is flat-footed target. So I'm going to throw that on there for a solid 16 points of damage.
That's a good, solid hit. You skewer inside of its torso, but it's still alive.
I swing once more.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. I need this one. All right, that's okay. I didn't need this one as a psych. And I miss. For 11 on the die.
Yeah, unfortunate. We'll go to the next person's turn. And it is that very spider you were attacking. It does not like that at all. It bites into you.
No, you wouldn't.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
Ooh. Roll me a fortitude save.
Yeah, all right.
Would you like to evil point that, Zoran? You don't have one. Shit.
That is a 21 for fortitude save.
Okay, you do just fine with a fortitude save. You do not take the poison, but you will take 18 points of damage as his bite is very severe.
You got me good, guy.
That was just his first attack.
You got me real good.
It will now bite you again.
I'll be honest.
With a 19 on
He
the
really got me,
die.
boys.
Roll me a fortitude save.
I'll be honest, gentlemen. I will see you all now.
no.
Natural 20. Yeah, good roll for the fortitude save, but it will not save you against the massive damage it'll inflict on you with a 10.
I am now dead.
You are down. Put yourself at dying 1 for me, Sam,
Yes,
on your character sheet.
I will ask one important question.
Yes.
The healing through medical check, was it long ago enough to heal him again?
So for first aid, no. Battlefield medicine, you're fine. It's 2 separate things, 2 separate cooldowns.
Got it. So I can still save you from death.
Yeah, you can still give him a little heal. But this thing has 1 action left, and it looks at Argo. And it shall do MAP minus 10 to bite at you and misses terribly.
I saw that 20.
Shield as well.
I have
It's so easy.
I saw the 20 and I shuddered slightly. I was like, do I have to battlefield medicine 2 people at once?
I also have one. I also have a medical kit. I could run over and get
It's probably best because I can just take 15 and succeed.
That is true.
Yes, Zoran.
I'm also out of spell slots, so...
It's Grekin's turn now.
Oh, I know. Zoran, I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Mm-hmm.
Inspire courage. Chill touch.
Oh, excellent. Let me get everyone re-inspired here real quick. Put their buff down and then put it back on. And it will have to
Do
make
you
a
remember
fortitude
when
save.
our cleric kept saying we should long rest? I remember.
I
has
hope
failed.
you remember. I hope you remember.
I also have I have a question, but if you want to just
Yeah.
keep it in the back of your mind, we can wait till we're done. I don't know where the +4/+1 is coming from for chill touch. Straight up, no idea.
4+1. That is. I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
It's probably some modifiers in for it. But regardless, even with your base of 2, you kill this spider. How do you kill it?
My hand slowly from elbow to wrist transforms to ice, and my fingers become these elongated like icicle blades. And I just form a claw and just where the spider's head is with its mandibles and its beady little fucking spider eyes, just jam it in there and just form a fist and rip whatever I can out.
You do so, and it collapses onto the floor, dead. That's all 3 of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's this little guy's turn. It looks to you, Greg.
How are you?
You've
How are
hit
you?
it. You've hit it, and it is quite angry at you. It'll try to bite you, but the first one will miss. It will then try to bite you one more time.
Bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving.
It'll
Hit him
try
with the
one
Dempsey
last
roll.
time.
With the Dempsey roll.
It fails all 3 attacks. It tries to bite into you. It fails miserably, and it takes 1 poison damage from your persistence, but it did succeed, so it's no longer taking the persistent poison damage. Greg, it's your turn.
All right. I should have that maggot goop applied, so I'm just gonna pull out my bow and just point blank shoot it again.
Awesome. Let's see if you hit. It's on that arrow, so hopefully it hits.
Ooh.
That's a natural
Holy
fucking 20.
That's my
Greg's
boy, baby.
turnaround.
That's my boy.
Holy shit!
Like the
Now I
critical
know
Greg's
where
dead.
all of...
Yep, critical.
Now we know where all our boys' rolls went. They all went into the future.
It takes 11 points of damage, and I have to remember what I did with your goop. It is magic goop. Let me see what I did for it. Applying apply sickened 1 if it does damage. Okay, it needs to make a fortitude save.
Ooh.
It gets exactly what it needed, so it does not get it. Does not take the
that's all right.
sickened. But you did do a lot of damage to it. You have 2 actions left.
I'm gonna fire at it 2 more times with the multiple attack penalty. Second one, rolling
right.
out.
That Yeah,
That's
just a miss.
close.
You do have a hero point, but you know.
No, I don't think it'll be I don't think it'd be.
Remember,
worth it.
Chad,
So,
don't do at the person. You have to do hashtag. It says in the instructions. Do exclamation point hero points for it.
this spider is angry at me, right?
But I'll apply your donation there. Hold up. One more time. I'm so sorry.
This spider is angry at me, right? I mean, I just shot it like in the face.
Yeah, you see it's pissed, but it also looks really wounded.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. If it's on me, I might move out just a tiny bit, like over here, and try and like just lead it away. Because if I can lead it away, it'll have to, follow me, and there's less of a chance of it attacking Grekin or anything like that. Right?
Yeah, action economy. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll out. I'm just like, yeah, you like that, you big old eight-eyed, eight-legged freak. And then I'm gonna like run out here while like hooting and hollering at it.
You could stand on the throne and shout at it.
So if you want to try to make a guarantee that it goes after you, would you like to let's see. Would you like to use a particular skill to try to like taunt it in a way to bring it only to you? And try to
could
maybe diplomacy as well, or maybe you got something else. Maybe
I could do
role-playing
deception because despite like saying like how he's a freak and how he's gonna get some, Greg is fucking terrified.
Yeah, either diplomacy, deception, performance, either of those will work.
I could roll deception.
Hey!
Okay. All right, that will take an action though. So you hit it, you moved, and you taunted it. You'll see what happens when it gets to its turn. Klaara, it's your turn.
Okay. I will move over there.
Okay, you can do so just fine.
And after that, I would like to use Battlefield Medicine. I think it's one action. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, so on how it works, you have to be adjacent to somebody, which you're doing just fine with. And Battlefield Medicine, let me see here. It's not on your action thing. Let me triple check. Yeah, it should be one action, but I'll triple check. It is. Yeah, so basically you're spending an action to do first aid in combat. So just roll me. You can either roll me a medicine check or
I'll take 15 and I will use it on both Argo and Sam.
Yeah, so you can just basically guarantee do it. So you can roll 2. So it is
another thing which I'm not sure is does Healer's Blessing apply to non-magical healing? I'm not sure if it was magical only, or all healing. This is something I'm genuinely not sure about.
It's not hashtag Zoran, it's hashtag GM for the bits. All right, but I will try to math your thing. I'll have, since you gave me 1 point. There you go. Thank you.
Why?
So for that, let me look that up for you. Hold up. So Healer's Blessing, Healer's Blessing with energy. When the target regains hit points from a healing spell. So only a healing spell.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, I'll start with our good old dying friend Sam and roll 5 hit points.
Yay!
So he's no longer dying.
Yeah, so you can go to wounded 1 and take down your dying value. You can right click.
Oh, come on! The one who is alive! Why does he get 4 hit points? 14.
Tank, baby! Woo! Yeah!
Okay. So for Argo, you roll that 2d8, right?
Yeah, the second one. The 14 for Argo.
All right, you patch them both up.
I'll pretend that I'm casting a spell and then quickly patch them up using conventional things. Like, open the book, then quickly pull out a bandage out of it and be like, oh god, they've healed their wounds!
And what did the bits do, Chupkowski ask? Basically allows them to get hero points, and hero points allowed them to re-roll their d20. But a little bit of that goes to me, which allows me to re-roll. Yeah, it allows me to re-roll enemies stuff, so.
Let's go!
All right, Argo, it is your turn.
Elfman, this spider's fucked.
I hope so.
Swing on the spider. Oh, thank God.
That's
Thank God for flat-footed.
So close.
For 10 damage on the spider.
How do you kill this spider?
After Klaara's done putting a little band-aid on my boo-boo, I take my sword and just run it right through it, like front to back as far as I can. And then, you know, pull it out, it collapses.
I just slightly lift your helmet up and shove a cinnamon roll in your mouth. Good job.
And with that, it is slain. So excellent job.
Right, thank you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. So that was one, right? I'm gonna move
one action, yeah.
Over here, and then
what you can do as a temporary thing, you can also go to the bottom left of that spider to flank it.
I can, but I've got a plan, Zoran. I am a man with a plan.
Okay.
Which I guess, you know what? Technically, I think it would work down there as well, but for the sake of guaranteeing, I'm just gonna stay up here, and I'm gonna just swing at this spider from up here.
Okay.
Which thankfully
swing
good roll. Good roll.
All right, some to be desired on the damage, but it's fine. But 6 damage is damage, baby.
What was the plan?
Tell me, Argo, how you slay this spider.
Oh shit!
Okay.
So after stabbing the first spider, you did. After stabbing the first one, I pull the sword out. I run next to Grekin with my sword out, and I come around and I slash all the legs of one side of the spider, and I go, "How does it feel to get kill stealed, Gereg?"
You know what? I was expecting to get absolutely ravaged after I ran out here, so it could have been worse. I could care less. I'm alive. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I live.
Crazy fight though, huh?
My thought process, Zoran, which I guess you were right anyways with where I would have went. But I wanted to be here because if Gereg had successfully pissed it off and he was going to run for Gereg, I wanted to be able to attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a good thought. Good thought.
Yeah.
But with that, you guys have successfully defeated the spiders, and you still have your little guys instead of their web pods. What do you do? Also, Leo's
cut them out?
on the ground.
I'm staying on the ground.
I'd like to
I pass a complimentary cinnamon roll to Leo, and after that I'll go and cut open one of the pods to check if I can find life signs on the biggest little guy.
Am I still Sig Zoran from the spiders, or is that not how they work?
You're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna while Klaara is checking on the little guys, I'm gonna walk over to Leo and open up. I'm gonna mama bird you. Don't ask questions. Open up. Open up.
I roll over onto my back, just kind of splay out like a starfish, and open my mouth.
I'm gonna pour my lesser healing potion into his mouth. Should I just roll for its healing and you can just apply it to him?
I'm just finding it funny that Leo now has in his mouth mixture of healing potion and cinnamon roll.
Makes it taste better.
Helps it go down, you know?
Yeah. Spoonful of sugar.
All right. So be sure to take all your buffs off and stuff. There's like an MMO top right. So yeah, Leah's got only debuffs. So those who are wounded, keep the wounded condition. But Klaara, just to kind of go to order so everyone can get their stuff. Klaara, you went up to one of them to kind of see if they're still alive. Roll me a medicine check as you check up on them.
Got it. Let me quickly find it in my list.
Ooh.
Big money.
That is a natural 20. And Chad, I have a question for you.
Is that another vote? Please, chat, have mercy. I don't roll that 20s often. Please, let me save a life. I'm
Chat,
just
do
a
me a
little
favor.
elf.
Are they still alive? After they found them, vote.
He put an emo in
Right,
one. This is not fair.
You can't put
Type
it in
one
one
for
option.
yes, two for no.
He's a rat.
Oh, the people are good. The people are good.
Why do
Have
you
faith.
hate us?
This means so much. You know what? I see that whiskey. And
Two
you know what?
typers
I'm with it. I'm with
You
it.
caused it to
Two typers go. War's a two typer.
What?
War's a two-typer.
War's a two typer.
Wow. I'm a story guy. I'm in it for the story.
Beat the shit out of him. Somebody hit him with a club.
What do you mean the story? The story of okay, they're dead, we walk off?
Can I change my vote to 1?
He should got you in a pickle there, huh? The people, you know what? I agree with My Name Jeers. This is the people's redemption. They screwed us, and they also kind of brought it back. If
It's give and take, you know.
I like
Salty.
what someone wrote. Clara's unnatural medicine needs to be validated.
Salty, why are you doing this?
How could you? We trusted
After all
you.
we've been through.
No, tank to tank. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this.
Salty, no!
I'm staying on
We
the
are
ground.
trying to be good guys.
Tank to tank.
I want to go to a real bed. Argo, I want a real bed.
Clothes are all you need for a bed.
I live in the woods and I want a real bed. This is how I'm at right now.
Sleep in your armor. Be a man.
I do. I'm laying here now.
I'm
Close
ending
my
the
Just
eyes.
vote in
lay down
5,
and digest that
4,
cinnamon roll and Healy potion.
3, 2, 1.
Bless.
All right.
Bless.
Bless.
Your vote.
What's
Chat
up?
has voted
60.
yes.
I wish you could
69%, by the way.
Wars to come, chat.
Yeah, okay. So they are alive?
As you cut open the pod, you find the one on the far left here, unfortunately, is dead.
No!
You find the one that was right by him, unfortunately, is dead.
They were 2 days from retirement.
But you find the one who is the king of these gremlins, barely alive, still alive inside of the web pods. And we'll see what he has to say after our break. We're gonna take a little break to stretch our legs and all that.
Oh!
Can I say something?
No.
What's
Real
that?
quick? If we come back and you guys are like, okay, let's take him to court now, I'm gonna be so angry.
You're going to be so mad.
You got something for us then.
I'm going to be furious in about 10 minutes.
Oh
All right.
god.
All
Let's go
right.
ahead and take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Go stretch your legs. We will be right back.
Hi, Carly.
I have a candle
I
over there, so
know.
it smells
You
like
see-
singing.
Sam, you look really, really cute in that outfit. 10 out of 10.
Wait,
I like how we all had
Wait.
different bits and they all just collided like a bad car.
wait, we forgot. We forgot. We didn't do one. We have to do a yippee.
Oh,
No. It's got to be coordinated on
what do you
1.
want from us,
3,
man?
Okay, bring us back to the starting screen. Starting soon.
Okay. All right, we're going back. We're on BRB.
2, 1. Yippee! All right, we're
Okay,
good.
we did it. Welcome back, everybody. You have just found that your resident little guy is still alive after you left him to be eaten alive by giant spiders. And now that you are here, you see that he is near the brink of death. You all have been severely wounded after your encounters here, out of spell slots, low on supplies. What do you do?
We gotta fix him up. He looks like he's about to
Well-
he's like 1 inch away from death.
We got to save him so he
I'd
stays
like
septic.
to
Yeah.
first aid him first for 2d8 health.
Absolutely. Since this is going to be, hold up.
I'm sorry.
So what first aid does is that assurance allows you to do first aid stuff depending on the circumstance. If it's like very nice and neutral, but it's DM's discretion. It's a said in the description if things are a little bit harder. This guy's pretty messed up. It's going to be past your assurance to be able to kind of beat the DC for this one. So I'm going to need to ask you to roll a medicine to see what you can do to help him.
Come on, Whiskey.
Okay. Can I ask, since he's really fucked up, can I ask Gereg to assist me?
Yeah, I can help assist.
Absolutely.
Since he has
Whiskey,
medicine too.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine. I'll ask Greg later to roll one.
Oh,
23.
23. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, Greg, with aiding somebody, you can roll a medicine check to do so. But remember, if you fail, you will hurt Klaara's chances of healing this person. So,
I'm gonna pat her
good
back,
luck,
saying,
Greg.
I think you got this one, Klaara. I think you got this one.
I'm saying that loudly due to Greg's rolls of being low. So
I know if I would have went for that, I would have rolled a 1 and I would have accidentally poured like the fucking acid flask instead of like the, instead of the healing potion, would have just ruined his life. I don't want that.
Give him a healing potion, by the way. Why?
Oh, I'm out. I'm chalked out.
I'm just imagining the twitching eye as I tell him, you helped. There was nothing we could have done. He looks at the acid hole in the middle of his chest.
Can I help?
absolutely, you could try to help. How do you want to help?
I have a song I think that will help you, and here let me step over here. I have just the song for this. Put that heart back where it goes. Let his blood flow once more. Put that heart back where it goes. Turn this little blue man.
Oh.
I guess he was already blue. Oh, hole. That's a good one. Thanks, voice in my head. Turn this little blue man whole. And I will use Inspire Courage to cast, or to use Performance.
That was good. I mean, it was a little off at the end, but it was good.
I would clap my hands if I weren't putting his heart back in his chest.
Well, usually they're not blue, so like it turns them from blue. It's a whole thing.
That's a very good song, though.
16.
Excellent. That's a good roll. Klaara, with your roll of a 23, with the aid of Grekin's roll of a 16, you are able to crit, healing him. So go ahead and roll me 4d8. Does PF2A have an Inspire-like mechanic? Yes, but it's not by default. It's not like it's not thrown for everything.
18 hit points.
But it's not used for a lot of things. Klaara, with your 18 hit points, you bring him back up, and you hear him kind of jerk up a little bit. Where am I? Where are my brethren? Are they alive?
Who wants to break the news?
I got it. I'm still on the floor, by the way. I got it. Listen, all three of you were alive when we found you, but only one of you could live.
No, tell them they went to the great pasture in the sky.
They had to donate their blood to you. We asked them, and they said anything for our king. That's a transplant heart right there.
Roll me deception.
Okay. Can I level with you, Zoran?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm lying to him. Solid 11.
They don't even understand the words you speak. How could they communicate that?
They were dead. You got me.
Jesus.
I just kind of... Klaara is picking up her medical tools, and I will say... You barely made it. You were practically dead when I first found you. I managed to save your life. Just barely. Without the aid of my friend here and his inspiring song, I wouldn't have made this.
My kingdom is fallen then.
Oh yeah, dead as hell. Yeah.
He sobs.
Wow, I'd save the tears for the justice system, buddy. You're going to court.
I just kind of give Leo a stare and I will say...
I don't know, after this point,
I did my part here. I will let you guys decide his fate, but Gereg, would you help me bury his two friends?
I thought we were just gonna throw them overboard. Oh yeah.
I very gently pick up one of those dead little guys, and I will move to bury him. Is there any soft ground in this room?
there's like a sand pit that's like 2 inches deep.
Bury him in the
just throw
sandbox.
some dirt
Just
on it.
pile
Pile
their own
the sand
plans.
around them. Yeah, we could try that.
I mean, there is a big hole over there, but I don't feel like that's a burial.
I'd say just throw him in the water.
Oh my
Kinda, I mean, life cycle. Something will eat him.
I kind of just like, pause for a moment after suggestions from my friends, and I look back at their leader. Is there any burial you guys prefer?
We could we could put a plank over him, like that.
Normally we either eat our own or we do just put them back into the water.
Are you hungry?
Okay, back into the water, got it.
Ask if he's hungry.
Or are you hungry?
He shakes his head no. It's like, I like how Sans and be like, oh yeah, cannibalism, let's do it.
Well,
Make him eat his friends.
We could do like a boat funeral, launch him out in one of those like those canoes, light it on fire, and then that'd be
Do you
pretty.
have a canoe?
Well,
back at the docks.
rowboat.
well, help me shove them through this little window. They are little guys that will fit. That's
a small slip. We might need to drag these guys
The
out
little
a little
guys.
bit further.
Nah,
Yeah.
Will they
Nice.
fit?
To save you time moving on your tokens in the move time here, you help dispose of the bodies in a preferable, respectful way to him. He is now out of the webbing and sitting there before you. He's just kind of sitting there. He's no longer bound. So
Somebody tie him up.
Nope.
I think he's been through enough. His entire
All right, buddy.
thing.
All
all
right.
his friends and family.
I reach into my pouch and I pull out 10 gold pieces. I give 5 to Leo. I turn around, I give 5 to Argo. That's his freedom. I turn back to him. I take out 5 more into his palm. Get the fuck out of here. Run.
He looks down at the gold, looks up at you, and he bolts.
Yeah, all right, I'll take that.
Like Looney Tunes, like that,
Yeah,
that
just-
whole sound.
Well,
There you go.
as he is bolting past
Actually,
me, he sees
to
me
be
praying
fair-
for the souls of his fallen brethren, kind of like, hear our call, fallen. Your wicked deeds are forgiven this day.
He does
Return.
not care. He is running.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm perfectly fine with this. I don't stop him.
Could I scream out? I heard there's an opening at the wheat mill in town.
I'm gonna walk to Leo. I'm gonna hold my fists out. Nice.
Nice. Fist bump you. I'm still on the floor.
I return and I go, so you decided to let him go? I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think that Leo and Argo are gonna go along with that.
I was
got
paid.
5 gold, 5 gold.
They got paid. That's
Wait,
a lot of
what?
money.
What? Money?
Yeah.
I look at Grekin. You gave them money to let him go. No
He
moral
gave the guy money
development.
too.
I look out the window. How long has it been, Zoran, since they came into the room, would you estimate?
You see it's getting pretty later into the day.
Yeah, but I'm out of money, so I can't give you none, and he's long gone.
It's fine. I wouldn't want more. It's fine. Let's head back into the town, I guess.
Argo, would you carry me?
Yeah, I guess. Wait, do we want to bring back that rowboat?
What?
Leave
Yeah,
it be. Don't
really-
remind them.
Yes,
Are you
we do.
really gonna make me carry a fucking rowboat?
I
I'm
said
in
Carry
no.
it together. I'm feeling pretty chipper as long as I get a cut of it. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I
You know
need
what?
to pay for I need to pay for
I'll help you
recipes.
too. I'll
You know what,
stand and
Gereg?
finish.
You're right. You are looking real chipper. You can carry that boat all the way back.
I'll help you, Greg.
What?
I'll help you. No,
Okay, we
we'll
split
do
it 50-50.
Yeah, I say we don't sell it. I said we keep it. We'll name it.
But we're going in the.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just keep her moored at a dock.
All
Expensive
right.
it's gotta be to moor in a
I
dock.
have an idea. We can rent it out to fishermen. They can use it, and we get a cut.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, yeah, well, that's it. Yep. I'm
Passive income, baby. Passive income.
High five.
Okay. With full irony in my voice, as sarcastic as I can be, why don't you add little wheels to it and use it as a carriage?
That's an upgrade, baby. All right, yep, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Okay, we're
I
gonna go
just give
fetch
them absolutely semi-shocked expression, which is as deadpan as it can be, as they walk past me and go ahead with this plan. You know what? I'll stop questioning it and follow them.
We're gonna bring the boat back as we make our way back to town, Zoran.
I think I could modify this bad boy, turn into a Mad Max fucking dream vehicle.
We could do some sweet shit with it.
I'm just imagining there's gonna be like a little flag on the back of the boat with the wheels.
Just so I can understand what's going on, and so where you guys are going. You're wanting to go to the top left of this area, right? Back to where you found the spyglass or so, around that area, and get the boat.
Yep.
Okay, you can get the boat. Do you want to rest here while you're waiting? Because you can either... So the options that you kind of have, there was the downstairs of that one room. You can go down over at the very top left of the map. You can go down there. You can get the boat and go back to town, or you can explore somewhere else.
Honestly, we could do a long rest near the boat, and I could spend like a good chunk of the day trying to do modifications to it.
Right, there was that little shack with a fire in it, right? Fire pit.
Yeah. Maybe I can, salvage some like tables, like the tops of tables, turn them into makeshift wheels. You know what I'm saying?
We can do. Yeah, we can get some stuff done.
You know what? There is no reason to rush that much anymore, considering that the one blue guy survivor just ran away.
Take a little rest. What do you guys think? Go rest over in the boathouse. See if we can scavenge some stuff.
I don't think that we can persuade anyone against modifying the boat. So.
Oh yeah, we're stuck in our ways. I put up my fist to fist bump you, Greg.
I got a hero point for this. We're gonna make this boat good.
You know what?
All right.
I got one too.
All right, so go ahead and bring your characters over to the. Bring it over to the boat area where that dog. Yeah, just drag you. I could drag you guys. Hold on.
Yeah. Thank you.
You could stay still, or else I can't move you.
Okay.
We were racing you.
Gotta catch you first.
Gotta catch my little token first.
Yeah, because my thing is lacking because I'm playing music on this browser, and Foundry can't figure out how to allocate resources for that. The one thing that Foundry can't do yet is music allocation.
Watch this.
God,
we are speed. We are drifting.
We're such fucking losers.
You made yourself over to the docks.
Yes. When we rest, does somebody want to be on watch? We should probably have watch, right?
Yeah. So let's do this. Who, as you guys set up for camp, you kind of use this area, kind of set up a little area. Who is going to be on first watch?
I can do first watch.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. So you have Leo for first watch.
You have bad boo-boos, buddy.
Yeah, but you always do first watch because if you have to do so, then you can sleep all the way through the night.
Do me a favor in the Foundry chat here. Could you type saying first watch? Like what watch you're on?
I will do first watch with Leo.
Okay, go ahead and type yourself as
first watch.
You
can, but I could do it alone. It's up to you.
I also need a long sleep after that because spells.
Okay, so who is on second?
I'll do second watch.
Okay, Greg's on second. Type second watch.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Argo.
Tank, not watch. It's fine.
You're gonna be woken up and like.
Who's on third?
Well, now I don't want to be third. Now I feel like I'm losing. Grekin is. I'll say it for him. Grekin's third watch.
I want to watch this. I want to watch the sunrise.
You know what I do? Whenever I'm playing, whenever the watch order comes up, I'm like, all right, who's the first watch? I immediately go, I'm last watch. Make them fucking deal with it.
No, but
I called it though. Dibs last watch.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, Argo
Watch is gonna tear us apart. Oh, it's funny.
Okay. So as you guys set up, you guys have any bed rolls or anything?
I got a bedroll.
Bed rolls.
I got the big tent.
I do in fact have a bedroll as well. I will rest on my bedroll.
Gereg, you don't have a tent, right?
Could I sleep in the in the boat and like make a little tent? You know, like put a blanket over the top.
Sure. Make some shelter.
I'm going on the boat.
Clever.
Good sleepy.
So, as you guys set up your sleeping arrangements,
I have a quick question. Hey, Grekin, can we put our 2 big tents over the top of this ruined building to give it a seal, a roof?
Grekin has a lot of thoughts about that.
He's a pondering man.
I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I'll put my 10-foot pole towards this and my 4-person tent.
Yep, let's go and do that.
I'll
Great idea. It's a great idea.
I'll start the fire.
I'm sleeping outside.
as you guys set up your accommodations, either personalized or shared, I'm going to ask Klaara and Leo to roll me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Salutes. That's a good 5 on the die for a 12.
Let me find my perception in my list. There we go. I see 11. That's a good 4.
Okay. Okay.
The two elves with the highest fucking perception skill go for a low.
Nothing bad ever happens on the first watch. Don't worry.
Greg, roll me a perception check.
Oh no!
First watch goes on just fine.
Woo!
Statistically correct.
It's not fireflies, right? It's not fireflies again.
I like how your rolls are counting down.
So now they're fireflies.
No, we're not on that again.
I know.
Grekin, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I gotta stress this again, by the way. I would have liked to watch the sunrise. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Damn. Did fine on the third watch.
With your natural 20, Greg, you see... Go ahead. Go ahead, Whiskey.
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to say suddenly you wake up. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. The world as I fell asleep.
I'm now angry.
All right, so for you, Greg, because Greg is the only one suffering awake right now with fireflies, that you notice something as night begins to fall. Things progressively get darker and darker. You notice Gauntlet Keep begins to glow. Begin to see the light itself. The object that you saw inside, top of the lighthouse, begins to make a stream of light. Beam even towards the town of Otari. From where you see it, it seems to be arcing, even. But you notice it is not directly going to the town of Otari, but a little bit to the side. And you would know immediately that it's going towards the graveyard near Otari.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you see it, say anything as you see this? It looks beautiful. It's like an Aurora Borealis, but more of like a concentrated beam. It seems mystical and calming in a way, but it sends shivers down your entire body. What do you do, Grekin, on your watch?
Guys, you gotta wait, guys! And I'm just turning around, I start kicking people, I'm pointing up at, guys!
Do I have my spell slots back?
You do. Everyone could heal themselves up to full and stuff. I'm sure you were doing some medicine stuff, so heal yourself up to full, get all your HP back.
As I said, if you said no, I would just refuse to wake up, and that was my plan. Saying that I have it back is actually kind of a big damper on my plans.
Be sure to adjust your health to full, but Grekin, you successly are able to. Well, it all depends on the roleplay, but you're kicking everyone to wake them up. Does everyone wake up? Or?
Kicking.
I'll hear the commotion. What's going on? I'll just like sausage roll out of my boat.
Who dares hit the armor of the great Argo?
I just kind of
kick him extra hard. Look! I would go directly up.
Oh, great heavens!
It's pretty, whatever.
I first glare daggers up from my bedroll right at him, and I say, "You will not believe the pain which you will feel if this is not serious."
A scary death, 1,000,000 woes upon my family, a plague, I understand. Shut up and get outside the tent!
I get outside of the tent. I get outside of the tent, move over. What the fuck is that?
Why is it doing that? I run my hands through my little goblin head. What's going on?
It's obviously evil.
Wait a second. Okay, Gereg, we need to research this together. This is very important.
Get the explosives.
It's shooting an evil beam. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Evil beam, agreed. Okay.
Is that your professional opinion?
Yeah.
Can I get a professional opinion with a roll too?
Sure thing. You can roll me an occultism check to see what you can discern from this.
I discern it's an evil beam.
I'll roll. Let me. Where is occultism? Go. I got a 24.
Greg,
Evil.
you probably don't know much in terms of exactly what this is, especially with your rolls of looking at the source of where this light's coming from up top of the lighthouse. But the only thing you can surmise that whatever it's doing something to the town of Otari.
Yeah, this is bad.
Far down to the south.
Like we're talking.
Look up, yeah. Sorry that as you're all looking over at the lighthouse with the stream of magic that is coming from it, in the dead of night, after you've all been rested up the best you can, you all question to yourselves what to do next, and we will find out next time we play in the Abomination votes.
Oh, that was so good! Oh my god!
Wonderful. Yes, lovely.
Wonderbar, Mr. Zorn, wonderbar.
Thank you. I would like to thank all amazing players for joining us today. Thank you, Nearlysam. Where can they find you?
TTV/Nearlysam. That's it though.
Thank you so much for playing Private Line. Where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Private Line.
Thank you, Project Whiskey, for playing. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Whiskey_Project on Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you, Mr. Warpugss. Where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Warpugss with 2 S's.
And Ots, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv at its_Ots.
I have been your host, ZoranTheBear. If you enjoy what we do here, you can support all the various shows and projects we do, all the custom homebrew tabletop RPG stuff we do at patreon.com/near-to-declaration. Thank you everyone for your subscribbles. Thank you everyone for your bits. They carry over every campaign session. Thank you all so very much for watching. And we will see you next time. So long. Farewell.
Bye.
And we'll see you next week on Tuesday.
See you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yippee!